And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the New York Yankees. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaum. Aaron Judge, without a doubt, he's the man to keep an eye on, partner. He's homered in 6 straight games.
Well, Boog, he's just unconscious when you look at the ability to get to the baseball and hit it over the fence. I think about recent occurrences. Paul Goldschmidt in 2019, Matt Carpenter in 2018, and Giancarlo Stanton in 2017.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And our pitcher in this game, Jordan Wicks. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boog, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Trey Turner, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Joe has a beat on it. And there's one down. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
Well, if you're going to be successful in today's game, you've got to be able to hit the ball over the fence. Just defensively, very hard to find the holes. And when you're talking about guys, coming out of the bullpen, throwing 95 and above, very difficult. It's hard to string together 2, 3, 4 hits to score those runs. So definitely critical to hit those homers, get the extra base knocks, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
Kyle Tucker in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Power is such a big part of the success that we see with the good teams in the league right now, and even in the postseason. And the lefty kicks, delivers. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
One down, base is empty. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Grisham is there, makes the catch. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 99.
2 down, base is empty. Here's a big power threat, Aaron Judge.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Right through there for a strike. Judge launched a pair of homers in his last game. 2 outs, base is empty. And there's a ball. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in New York, And towing the slab in this one, Yuri Perez. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Anthony Volpe leading things off and takes a strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. That one gets down for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Now here's Nolan Jones. Ball one, no strikes. Just missed.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
That one misses. And now 3-0. Called strike right there. Volpe gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Fastball for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Ripped on a line to center. And a base hit right there. Judge hustles it back in, and it's now first and second to start the inning.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Went deep in the ball game last night. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first.
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
And the 1-0. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
First and second here, no outs. And a count 1-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
In the dirt, blocked, but no advance from the runners. Ground ball right side, could be two. One at second, out to first, double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here comes Cody Bellinger. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
0-1.
No score yet, but a runner at third with two away. Swing and a foul, out of play. That misses.
No, that missed. That's
and
the ball.
count 1-2.
I think he wanted that call
One
on the
ball,
upper
two
part of the
strikes.
zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
Two outs. That one
Ball,
just
that's up.
misses.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with two strikes here. I love it.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Connor Joe in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Hit in the air, left field, Canario. And that will end the inning. One left for the Yankees, scoreless after one.
Let me start by saying, which one of y'all are ready to put in that work? Yeah, buddy, stop playing. You ain't ever been able to put a bit of your effort in that hurt. I'm ready, I'm waiting. Just a minute.
Top of the second, now the Cubs four-hole hitter, Rafael Devers. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? And that's downstairs and outside.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines. All over that one right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Just
No,
missed.
that missed. That's
Back
the
when
ball.
you played, it wasn't the empirical
One
data
ball,
we
no
have
strikes.
now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seemed to be
ball,
most
that's
consistent
down.
for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Still able to get it there in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play.
Just a great effort all the way around at third base right there. Nice job to get a glove on it with the dive, but it was the recovery that was so impressive. If he doesn't hop to his feet and get the throw off in such a fluid motion over there, I kind of doubt he gets the out.
Now it's Alexander Canario. Swing and a foul straight back. Runner at second here, one gone. And ball 1.
1-1. That's
Just
the ball, low.
missed. Swing and a ball popped up. Guerrero makes the grab and there's 2 gone.
That is the second baseman. So, Bichette.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Devers at second with 2 down.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
Foul ball, still 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Got him swinging.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back in the Bronx, bottom half of inning number 2, and now the right fielder, Connor Joe. Where'd that last pitch miss?
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
And the 1-0 misses low.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
This one in the air center field. Judge getting an angle on it. And it's caught for the out.
Batting six, the catcher, Ronaldo.
Now it's Ronaldo Hernandez, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Next offering is outside. Second inning here, no score. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. And the pitch a little bit low, ball one. Fastball is outside. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour. The 2-1. There's the strike.
Two.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Yanks held in check. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Armstrong.
Wicks back to work. Late swing, foul to the left. Oh, 1 down. And it's strike two.
No ball. 2 strikes.
inside. Gonna count 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
The 1-2. And that's in the dirt.
2-2.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Next offering is down low.
We got a full count.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back. And caught on the warning track. Not quite enough behind that one.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Contreras matched a homer in his last game. Wilson Contreras stands in now and watches strike one. Top of the third, no score. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Everything came together for him. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Trey Turner at the plate. Right through there for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Pereira makes the grab for the second out.
The right fielder, number 30, Kyle Tucker.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Fly to left his first time. There's the strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep into counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Man on second, 2 down. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, needed a big strikeout to get out of danger. Turned to the deception of that changeup. Great execution. Really sold it with the arm speed. Had his opponent way out on that front foot.
Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the second baseman, Oswald Peraza. Peraza, in his second season, 24 years old, usually a shortstop, but today he's starting at second base. There's the strike.
Well, the one thing he'll find is that a lot of the time the play is to your back. You're moving to your right. You've got to throw back to first base. That's the difference between shortstop and second. You're usually moving into the play at shortstop. Second base, not so much.
Hit on the ground softly to short. Turner fires across the diamond. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Had to make a perfect play right there after that nice backhand stop, and he did. He couldn't have transferred the ball from his glove to his hand any better than he did. Just an excellent release.
And up next for New York, Everson Pereira. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s. Swings through that one for strike one.
0 balls, 1 strike.
One out, base is empty. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
And that skips into dirt. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Back to the top of the Yankee order, and the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Inside, just missed. Next one misses.
No, that's up.
Now 2-0. Next offering is fouled back. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting.
Nolan Jones stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
It's 0-1.
Hit in the air, left field, Canario. And that is that. So one hit is all they get. 3 innings complete, no score. Back at Yankee Stadium, start of the 4th. Here's some real power at the plate. Aaron Judge. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Swings and misses. 0-1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. That one missed.
1-2.
Good eye in that spot.
That's a ball.
Cut on and missed, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Now it's Devers at the plate. A single his first time. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That one
misses,
ball,
2 strikes.
And it's 1-2. Fourth inning underway, no score. That one the other way. Jones slings to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth. Here's Stanton now. Stanton working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
Foul ball. And that drops in for a strike.
0-2.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That's down and in. A slider missed. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. And the Cubs are down in order, and we're still knotted at 0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. And a foul ball.
You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
That one misses in the dirt. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Grounds one to short, and it's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here comes Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
Up and
1-0.
in. Ball one. Fastball for a strike. Nobody out. Runner at first. Fastball
That's a
is
ball.
outside. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Fought off foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the runner holds.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
So up next, Connor Joe. Fly to center his first time. And that one
That's a
missing
ball.
low.
1-0.
Guerrero, the base runner at first with 1 out. Fouled off. He was late. Off the mark
Outside.
there.
That's a ball.
2-1. Bounce to the left side. And
That's
that's
a foul
just foul. Man at first, 1 away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. On the ground, right side. And that one finds its way through. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
First and second, 1 out. Hernandez now at the plate.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Close
No,
one,
that
doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
Two on, 1 out. And fouled off.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
The 1-1. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog. I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Count is full.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. To third, might be 2. Over to Bichette. And their second double play of the day will end the 4th.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Slice the other way and foul.
You know, these Cubs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
And there's a ball. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Bichette up to the dish. Line drive. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in. 2 down. And now it's going to be Pete Crow Armstrong. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Outside low. Ball 1. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. That's off the inside corner, and a count 2-1. Two outs. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Cubs are down quietly. And we are still scoreless. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year.
Yo, turn up the bass. We about to go. What's about to happen, girl? You already know. Taking control. We can take this right on fast or slow. Hold on to every little thing that I'm giving up.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Fastball for a strike.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike. Contreras on to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Away, away, away. And clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play, and that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch, and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
And next for New York, Oswald Peraza. Grounded out his first time. Yeah, that's fouled off. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. One down, base is empty. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Well, he's been working out of the stretch just about the entire game, Booth. A lot of base runners on against him, and he's just done a really nice job of scattering the hits, not giving up any runs. But at some point, your luck usually runs out.
One down. Here's the center fielder, Everson Pereira. Struck out swinging his first time. Ball one there.
Ball. 1-0.
Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He notches strikeout number 150 this season.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Next to hit, Anthony Volpe. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No balls, 1 strike.
Peraza off of first with 2 away. And that one misses up and in. And the count even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. In the dirt. A fly ball deep right field. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. And we still have no score. Back now in the Bronx. Top 6. Now the Cubs catcher, Wilson Contreras. Contreras, in his 10th season, 32 years old, usually a first baseman, today starting behind the plate. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Now it's the shortstop, Trey Turner. 0 for 2 in this one. Laser base hit. Runner stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start the inning.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And up next for Chicago, Kyle Tucker. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Go ahead run at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. His 28th home run of the season. The Cubs strike first. It's 3-0. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Jordan Wicks will depart. Not a bad effort, but he exits on the hook for the loss. New pitcher on the mound when we get back. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Fernando Cruz.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here is Aaron Judge. Jet swing in the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Kenny Jansen. Judge over the top.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Went back to the splitter, and it was effective.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
This looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
One out, runner at second. Giancarlo Stanton, the next Cub to hit. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball
1 ball, no strikes.
Devers, the runner at second with 1 away. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Cruz, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. There's the strike.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Not close with that one. And now 3 balls and a strike. Still only 1 out here in the inning. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Squeezes it. 2 down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
So digging in, Alexander Canario. Right down to shoot. 0-1.
There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Late swing fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So the Cubs get 3 on this blast. It's now 3-0. Back after this on the show. Back for more from the Bronx. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the third baseman, Nolan Jones. Perez back to work. And that
Missed.
misses.
That's the ball.
1-0. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1-2.
Well, baseball's coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all four corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
Just
no,
missed.
that missed. That's the ball.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Oh, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., 1 for 2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Judge sizes this one up, hauls it in for the out. 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Cody Bellinger.
2 outs, base is empty. Bellinger up to hit. Gets under it and pops it up. Devers moving under this one. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. 1-2-3, go the Yankees. Still down 3-0. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. All right, so Monument Park out there in center field at Yankee Stadium. Have you gotten a chance to check that out?
Boog, I have seen it more after my playing career than I did as a player. But as a broadcaster, many times entering and exiting through the center field fence, particularly in the playoffs, get a chance to take a glimpse over. And I got to say, you do get some goosebumps.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
2 strikes.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
The bat, number 4, designated hitter.
And here's the DH for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong. High in the air, out to right. Joe has a beat on it. Snags it for the second out.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
2 down, base is empty. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. First pitch doesn't find the zone. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. And 1-1.
1-1.
Two down, nobody on. So now 1-2.
Throwing the ball well, and they need to score this inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
One-two to Contreras. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Joe under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Offense held in check there. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Cubs 3 and the Yankees nothing. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The right field,
So I ain't saving you to clean the house. Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth. I ain't new to what I'm about. Excuse me, miss, like what's your name? How about we just tone it down? Then go back to where you came from. I ain't gotta prove nothing now. One idea worth 100,000. So if that's about your budget now, in the room for discussion now, I'm trying to show and improve. Ay, never get stuck in the past.
Inside corner for a strike. And it's 0-1.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Up the middle, and that one handled. On the run, throw to first. On the money, nice play.
now batting, catcher,
Ronaldo Hernandez stepping in now for the Yankees.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And another ball. The Yankees looking to rally. One down, base is empty. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball there. That one missed.
Counts full.
Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. Strike on the inside corner. This one popped up. Bichette. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. So the Yanks go in order. They trail it here 3-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jake Cousins.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Trey Turner now 1 for 3. And that drops in for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Next one is off the plate.
Outside.
And it's a ball and a strike. That's down and in.
Ball.
Swings through that one out in front that time. 2-2. And that's down and away. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
The right fielder, number 30, Kyle Tucker.
Now the number 2 hitter, Kyle Tucker. He's been a difference maker in this one with what he did back in the 6th.
No doubt, Boog, a huge 3-run homer, and it's one of the key moments in this game.
First pitch, not close.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Turner on at first, nobody out. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Next offering is fouled back.
Two.
This one in the dirt. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Runner at first with no outs here. That one ripped. That's back. And out of here. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 5-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Here's Aaron Judge at the dish. His 2024 season, ridiculous. He became the first player in 20 years to finish with a slugging percentage over 700.
Yeah, the last American League player to slug 700 was Mark McGwire, and Judge was the first Yankee to do it since Mickey Mantle.
One and one.
Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a ground ball. Fires over to Guerrero. First out in the top of the 8th.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. In there at the knees for a strike. One down, base is empty. He swings and fouls one off. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss and a slider.
0-2.
That misses the zone. Now 1-2. That one missing inside.
2-2.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And the lead is now 5-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back in New York, bottom of the 8th, and now Oswald Peraza. Perez still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
High fly ball out to left field. Canario sizing this one up. Drops into the glove, and there's one down. And now the center fielder, Everson Pereira. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
Tucker hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Anthony.
And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
And now the count is even.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
The Cubs leading by 5 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. That missed by a lot. 3-1.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Right through there for a strike.
Full count.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout continues here. It's the Cubs 5 and the Yankees nothing. Tyler Matzik will take over on the mound.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So up now for Chicago, Alexander Canario.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
First offering, and it just misses. Activity in the bullpen. Luke Weaver preparing to come on if needed. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That misses the zone, and the count is even 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. Got it. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And next for the Cubs, Bo Bichette. Matzik, a 6'3" lefty, 34-year-old vet. He joined the team as a free agent. Base is empty, one away here in the top of the ninth. And look out, as that one ran in and got him. So now here's the DH, Pete Crow Armstrong. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. just
Ball, that's
missed.
Always tough to turn two on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn two quickly.
And another ball. That's in there. And the count 2-1. Just missed.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
And a swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly
Count
elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. 2 out.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
And here's the catcher, Wilson Contreras. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Bichette off of first with 2 away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. In the air out towards right center. Joe getting an angle on it. And that is that. Bottom of the ninth coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break. Back at Yankee Stadium, now the third baseman, Nolan Jones. Perez back to work. Just off the inside edge. The other way, and foul ball. And there's a ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And it remains 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball right field.
Bichette makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And a curve misses outside. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
1-1.
One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Struck him out without a swing. Now only one out remaining.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
Bellinger
One
in the
ball,
box
no
here. Lets that one go for a ball. On the ground, right side, and that one finds its way through. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, the right fielder, Connor.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Connor Joe. Swing and a miss. The bat goes flying.
Well, we talk about throwing the hands, but not the bat, man. You want to hold on to that thing, and you can see his teammates over there. If he doesn't come through with the knock, he's going to get some business when he goes back to the dugout.
Here comes the 0-1. On the ground, Bichette. Throw to first, ball game, and the Cubs even this series up at a game apiece.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
5-0 the final in this one. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.